Do you remember the film Inglorious Basterds? Of course you do, it's one of the best movies ever made. Fight me. You may remember toward the end of the film, they're assassinating one of the best-known Austrian painters of all time. But before they can get to him, there are two guards in the way. Well, how do you deal with them? Well, obviously, if you're a spy, you gotta use a spy gadget, like, let's say, a fist gun. Well, ladies and gentlemen, today, we have that fist gun. Introducing the Sedgley MK2. And we're gonna play with it. Let's go fist Hitler. Champagne. So before we fire it, I just want to tell you exactly what this actually is. So while it was a cool prop in the movie Inglorious Basterds, this was a real weapon that was developed and potentially used by the OSS during World War II. I didn't even know that. I thought this was some Assassin's Creed shit that Tarantino made up for the movie. But no, this was a very real thing that was made and very rare, potentially between 52 and 200 made. It's a single-shot 38 caliber weapon activated by a plunger in the front. Now the plunger activates the firing pin, which ignites your 38 caliber round that would go here, and it goes straight into the, I guess, skull of whoever you're sucker punching from behind. Something that's worth noting is that there's actually no footage, to my knowledge, on the entire internet of this actually being used. So this video might be the first time there's actually footage of a Sedgley MK2 firing, meaning that, you know, while this is a potentially priceless piece of history, we're also kind of preserving history forever in a way by showing it actually being used. And I think that's kind of cool. So let's go fuck some shit up. So here to demonstrate loading and to test fire, we have a round, a 38 round that has had the bullet and the powder pulled, but it still has a live primer. So we're gonna pull this lever right here, which opens up the chamber. So now we can look directly down the chamber, see it's empty. Push our primer, our primed casing rather, into the chamber, close it up. Make sure we're off safety. Yes, this thing has a safety. Yeah, because you want to be able to see the red to make sure that it's off safe, you know, under your, sleeve of your spy cloak or whatever the fuck they designed this for. Imagine punching someone in the forehead with this and your safety's on. Awkward. Everybody's got ears on and safety's off. Now we're gonna test fire it into this tree because I've learned nothing from Fern Gully. Test firing, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that's how you fire Sedgley. Another cool feature here is it has this little lever. That's a spent casing extractor. So this comes out, it pushes the casing out a little bit so you can grab with a fingernail and pull out your fired round. So with our first real test fire of the Sedgley MK2, I figured it was only appropriate to start out where we always do. A White Claw penetration test with extra steps. Let's be honest with each other. This is probably not the first time White Claw has been involved in fisting. All right, so we have our White Claw fixtured up here so it doesn't move. You know, it's gotta be kind of stable. We're about to load up the Sedgley. I'm gonna have to hit it at kind of a weird angle because I can't go straight on, because if I hit it here, I'm gonna shoot it off to the right and kind of just graze it. So I'm gonna have to kind of hit it sideways so that the barrel on the barrel's on the bottom and it hits right in the middle. So we'll see what we can do. From what I was able to tell with that tree and the blanket, it actually doesn't take a lot of force to actually punch that primer. So I think we're gonna be in good shape. All right, so first live round out of the Sedgley MK2. We are loaded. Safety is off. Everybody good? Everybody got ears? All right. Arrivederci in 3, 2, 1. Might need the vise a little tighter. Arrivederci in 3, 2, 1. That's so fucking dumb. Oh. Raspberry.
Dude, imagine boxing with those.
Right? I think we should take this to the boxing gym next time.
Yeah.
To start a new league where both people have 2 of those.
Dude,
the first one
shortest fights. Yeah, everyone's like running away from each other.
Entirely defensive round so far.
No one's swinging.
The audience is terrified and wearing Kevlar. All right, so as you can see, we've got quite a splash zone here. Our White Claw has been, I would say, aptly handled, decapitated. There's part of a claw can sitting somewhere. That shows the amount of force that you've got delivered not only from the 38 caliber round, but the fact that the pressure and all the extra unburnt powder and the gases and everything have nowhere else to escape except straight into the target. So that probably adds to it a little bit, I'm sure. The question is now, what does it do to a human head? The question is now, what does it do to a human head? The question is now, what does it do to a human head?
A Reba dirt check?
So Eli bowed out again, so I guess we're gonna be using the ballistic dummy head for this next test, because I just really want to see what this actually does to somebody. There's probably several people in the OSS that knew what this did to somebody. In fact, there's one in a Japanese museum that looks like it saw some use. So anyhow, not only are we going to record firing a live round from the Sedgley into a ballistic dummy bust, we're also going to have it in a high-speed slow-motion camera. And if that's not worth subscribing for, I really don't know what is. The camera's gun and general equipment are very expensive. Subscribing is free. This is not a threat. So I'm going to go ahead and load up the Sedgley. I'm going to try to hit him right here, roughly in the forehead or bridge of nose, try to get just a good dead-on shot. That was also probably a good time to remind you, technically I'm an undefeated pro boxer after July.
Back here in a sec. Oh, nice jab. And down he goes.
Technically true, which is the best kind of true, and well, let's see if we can put those skills to work. Champagne? Oh my God. It's covered in so much blood. I think I have blood all over my fucking glasses. I think I've got it on my forehead too. This is messy. I see why they didn't use this very much.
Dude, all the chunks that just fall out.
That was
So
awesome.
now that we've reviewed the slow-mo, let me go ahead and just come here and see how bloody the fucking glove and the gun is. Let me go ahead and clear this real quick. Just a fucking bloody smoking casing. What they don't tell you, or what they didn't tell you in the OSS, is that the user is definitely in the splash zone. It's not really easy to be discreet when someone hears a gunshot in the hallway and you walk out wearing one glove, a fist gun, and your face is covered in blood. I mean, good thinking outside the box though. Oh yeah, no, that didn't look like it was worth protecting. Oh, the Führer over. That he's just pumping blood out, dude. That's so gross. That seems to be a problem with it. Ain't got no gas in it. Look at the exit. Holy shit. Yeah, come back around. The exit here. God, I don't even know. Oh, I don't even think it exited. I think it's caught there in the back. Like it didn't have enough ass to exit. The skull fragments are just like protruding out like a fucking tumor. That's wild. So if you look at what's not chamber, like it's like maybe 1.5 inches of barrel and no rifling. Question is, do you guys want to shoot it?
Absolutely.
All right. All right, you're up, Golden Glove.
Bear shit in the woods.
Also, something that's worth noting, this is not the original glove. The Sedgley Mark II here, the actual weapon itself, is entirely original and covered in blood. We're gonna have to clean the shit out of this later because I don't want this to rust. The glove itself is just, you know, what is this? Firm grip. It's just a glove that we got on Amazon or some shit. But it looks pretty close to the original glove that was used. It was this crude. It wasn't the nice, you know, butler white glove that was used in Inglorious Basterds. Realistically, they gave you a fucking welding glove. And I think even Ian pointed that out in his video, where one of the oversights of issuing this weapon to actual OSS operatives is you're the one fucking weird guy in the corner who has one glove on and refuses to elaborate why, because they didn't issue you with 2 matching gloves. So, you know, that's suboptimal. Yeah, while the glove is non-matching, everything else is completely original, making this a really cool piece of history. You could say a neat piece in the evolution of weapon technology. And if you're interested in getting your start in gunsmithing and weapons technology, you can check out SDI.edu. Down in the comment, and in the pinned comment, and in the description. We love them very much. Hugs and kisses. Now that you have it on, How does it feel?
Weird.
Yeah? How so?
It's like a shitty boxing glove. And it's the hardest thing not to flag.
You genuinely forget that you're wearing a gun.
Mm-hmm. No, safety's off.
Safety's off?
I'm gonna just open it right now.
Okay.
That.
Let me see real quick. Yeah, you're gonna have to get it a little harder.
Okay, some more force. I hit like a bee. I hit like a bee.
Well, we sparred a good bit. No, you don't.
Why am I just beating?
Let's get you a new round.
Off, just for reference.
Okay. All right. I believe you. I believe you. He's all bloody and muddy. So the problem we're running into is that these washers were a little small, so it's just ripping straight through the holes in the glove. Probably should have made those a little bit bigger. But we're gonna try that again. He's just gonna hold on to the hold on to it to keep it firm.
I now look like the worst puncher in the world.
Well, you got him though. Oh wow, yeah, you really got him.
Yeah, his head popped.
Yeah, he popped his skull cap off. Oh no. Now I'm no physician, but I'm pretty sure if you can see somebody's condoms from outside of their skull, that's a medical problem. By the way, if you want to see more of the me and Eli shenanigans, I'm often a guest over at the Unsubscribed podcast. We got another one coming out, what, on Friday?
Yeah, Friday.
Yeah.
We have a pretty big one coming out.
It's going to be a big one. I think you guys are not going to want to miss it. So go ahead and head on over to Unsubscribe and well, subscribe to Unsubscribe. It was a bad name.
Yeah.
It's definitely going to be a special one for me because this is my last time being a guest on Unsubscribe. So definitely don't want to miss that. Out on Friday.
We're going to miss you. Or are we?
I'll be around. All right, so now that you got it on, how does it feel?
Yo, this is dope. I have the power of God in anime.
Also, a lot of blood on it from the
it's kinda
the past user.
I got sloppy thirds on this one.
I'll go ahead and open this one up. Make sure your sloppy thirds are at least loud and exciting.
Yo. Stop resisting! That's awesome.
That man isn't resisting anymore. Dude, check out the skull shot here.
That's so
Just
cool.
perfectly just annihilated. Look at all the chips of skull just out of the front.
Nice.
Completely gone. And then the fucking condom dangling up.
I don't feel so good.
Mr. Stark.
Is this what happens when you get shot in the head? Your condom comes out?
Yep, I think so.
The fucking horrors of war.
That's why I don't use them. Just,
Are you a medic?
I'm no surgeon, but
Triage.
he's good as new.
It's a hematoma.
What is that, 80% disability rating with the VA?
Yeah.
Not service related.
Now, I reckon when you get home, you're going to want to take that uniform off. Give you a little something you can't take off. Think that's some of my finest work. Yeah, fuck it. I mean, I paid for it. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Sedgley Mark II. This is a neat little gun and World War II / spycraft history. I didn't even think this thing was fucking real. So as soon as I found out not only was it real, but available for sale, I had to pick it up. But not only is it a cool addition to the collection just for my own purposes, but it's really cool to be able to use this platform and you guys as an audience to be able to preserve a piece of history like this, to teach about history and to be able to show it off as it would have performed back in the day. So thank you guys for sticking along. Thank you for subscribing and leaving all of your fantastic comments. I do go through them, although it's probably bad for my mental health most of the time. You guys are a little psychotic. Thank you so much again, if you didn't see, for getting us to 3 million subscribers. It's fucking wild, guys. I appreciate the support. Anyhow, that's about all we've got for this video. Tip your waitresses, and we'll see you in the next fucking episode. I don't know, guys. I'm lost. I appreciate you guys. We'll see you next time. I don't know, new to your pets and weird relatives. Well, ladies and gentlemen, today we have that fist gun. The Sedgley, fuck me.
And I'm a fist Hitler.
I'm gonna fist Hitler so hard. Hitler's guards. And we're gonna test fire this into this poor tree, because I learned nothing from Fern Glovey. Fuck, god damn it. Freudian slip.
Fern Glovey.
All right, how are you gonna attack him? What are you doing? You gonna like
a hook, a nice hook? Or do I do an upper?
If you can do an upper without accidentally booping your own forehead.
We're just gonna skip the uppercut now that you said that.
I'm looking out for you.
Just slow-mo of me dying.
Hey guys, I got an idea. Yeah.
So I'm just gonna go punch a steel target since that's
Probably not a good idea. It's you know what? You're a grown man. Do what you want to do. It's all right. I think it's a great idea.
Okay. Don't tell me what to fucking do.